Alright, let's dive into something that's got the baseball world buzzing, the Washington Nationals making a bold move with their first-round pick, Chris Hacopian. Now, if you're like me, you're probably thinking, why is this such a big deal? Well, buckle up, because this isn't just about a player getting assigned to a team. It's about a shift in strategy, a statement from the new regime, and a whole lot of potential. So, let's break it down. First off, the Nationals are skipping the usual low-A pit stop and throwing Hacopian straight into high-A with the Wilmington Blue Rocks. Personally, I think this is a massive vote of confidence in his abilities. I mean, this guy was drafted 11th overall, and the Nats are saying, yeah, he's ready for the big leagues, well, the minor league big leagues. What makes this really interesting is that it's a complete departure from the old regime's playbook. Remember Dylan Cruz? Even he spent some time in Fredericksburg before moving up. So, this feels like a deliberate, calculated move. Now, let's talk about Wilmington. It's not exactly a hitter's paradise. In fact, it's known as a pitcher's park. From my perspective, this assignment is a bit of a gamble. But here's the thing, if Hacopian can hit there, it's a huge statement. What many people don't realize is that thriving in a tough environment like Wilmington can accelerate a player's development. Guys like Ethan Petry and Devin Fitz-Gerald have shown that if you've got the skills, you can dominate anywhere. So, this isn't just about testing Hacopian, it's about setting him up for long-term success. What this really suggests is that the Nats front office sees something special in Hacopian. His college stats are impressive, more walks than strikeouts, which is rare. If you take a step back and think about it, this move is as much about the player as it is about the organization's philosophy. The new regime is clearly willing to take risks, to trust their scouting, and to push their top prospects harder and faster. That's a refreshing change, especially for a fanbase that's been craving a new direction. But here's the deeper question, what does this mean for the rest of the Nats farm system? We've already seen Cashel Duggar debut in low-A, and I'm betting Chase Brunson isn't far behind. Personally, I think Brunson might get the low-A treatment first, but who knows? The Nats seem to be playing it by ear, evaluating each player on their own merits. And let's not forget about the high school guys like Luke Williams and Cooper Harris. While they're unlikely to debut this year, it's exciting to think about what the future holds for them. One thing that immediately stands out is how this move impacts the Wilmington team. They're already stacked with talent, Eli Willits, Ronnie Cruz, Miguel Syme Jr., and now they're adding Hacopian to the mix. This raises a deeper question, are the Nats trying to fast-track their rebuild by loading up their minor league teams? It's a smart strategy if it works, but it's also a high-pressure environment for these young players. In my opinion, this is the kind of aggressive, forward-thinking move that could pay off big time. Sure, there's risk involved. Hacopian could struggle, and if he does, it's important not to overreact. But the fact that the Nats are willing to take this leap shows they believe in his potential. And honestly, that's what makes this so exciting. We're not just watching a player's debut, we're watching an organization redefine its approach. So, what's the takeaway here? For me, it's that the Nationals are no longer playing it safe. They're swinging for the fences with their top prospects, and that's a strategy one can get behind. Whether Hacopian thrives or faces challenges, this move has already made a statement. It's a new era for the Nats, and I, for one, can't wait to see how it unfolds. What do you think? Is this the right move, or are the Nats moving too fast? Let me know in the comments, I'd love to hear your thoughts.